Hey, bitches. So, welcome back to Tuesday on WeAreAndrogyny. And this week's topic is hold on, there you go. This week's topic is catfish stories, I guess. And let me see, where do I begin? This is something that I'm like all too familiar with, really. Let me just tell you. So, growing up, I was overweight and all I really wanted was like to be loved. So, what had happened was me and one of my friends from high school, we used to like text boys that liked her. Like she'd get their number and then we'd like text them and I'd send them pictures of her and be like, oh, this is me. And then she'd send pictures of her other friends. And I know that sounds like awful. I know that sounds really bad and like hell shady, but like, I don't know. I just want to be loved. And that's what I'm like, that's my excuse, really. Um, so basically, one story that I remember was I was texting this guy and at the time, I was in Disneyland with my family for like Thanksgiving or something. And what happened? Oh, and so he was like, "Oh, send me a picture of your face." And so I'd be like, "Oh, Ashley, text me, send me a picture of your face." And so like I'd do it that way. Like I'd text her, she'd text me pictures, and then I'd send them to him. And so one day he was like, "Send me a picture of your booty." And so I was like, "Okay." Um, so I texted my friend Ashley and I was like, send me a picture of your butt, please. Like he wants to see my butt or your butt, whatever. And she was like, no. And so basically, I went into the bathroom, put my camera on black and white, and took a picture of my bottom. And he was like, ew, whose butt is that? And I was like, oh my God, it's my friend Big Booty Judy. Like, we call her Big Booty Judy. And he was like, that's not cute. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, okay, I'm sorry. And like, I tried to like take, oh, all that chest hair, but I tried to like take my boobs and like push them together and make like cleavage just so he could be like, because there were certain things that she wouldn't send. So I had to like get creative. And then I guess this would be like a good way to like segue into the questions that Tay asked, which would be, would you continue on in a relationship? Because after a while, like we started talking, and I started to get feelings for this guy, and I was like, would you? I was like, I have something that I have to tell you, but at the same time, like I don't want you to hate me for the rest of your life, like I just I need to tell you something, but at the same time, I don't want you to freak out. And I just have one question to ask: like, are you in love with my pictures, or do you like the person you've been talking to? And he's like, I'm in love with the girl that I've been talking to. And I was like, well, I'm a boy. Sorry, but oh, my heart disappeared. I was like, sorry, but yeah, like I don't know. And then he like called me and was crying and was like, I thought that we were this, that, and the other, and I can't believe you lied to me. That's so messed up, and blah, blah, blah. And I was really sad, and I was like, well, if you liked what we were talking about, like, I don't understand why you can't like me. But I guess, like, I don't know. It's hard, you know? I mean, personally, I don't know if I would date myself if I was in his position, but at the same time, I totally can understand where people that catfish are like coming from. Like if they feel like no one's ever gonna love them and they have to. Well, that's why I did it. Like I felt like no one was ever gonna love me, and like I just wanted to feel important. It's like that episode on Glee where Unique pretends to be some person to talk to, like Ryder, and yeah. So, anywho, that's life. Um, oh, and another thing, like Tay, like you're saying, like you use uh, your other Facebook page and like your more androgynous like pictures. Um, that's I don't believe that's catfishing because that's you. Like I don't know. I just think that that's totally acceptable. Like, just because you look like that, it's not your fault. Like, you're not trying to trick anyone. It's just the way you look. So I don't understand. But anywho, that was my catfish story. Catfish this guy in like ninth grade and fell for him, and then had to tell him that I was a boy, and then he had to tell me to fuck off. But other than that, um, yeah. So, my look is slowly but surely like, all I have is this afro hair, and I don't even like it. I don't like it one bit. I want to have different hair. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Um, it's raining outside. I live in California. So, anyway, got my job back. Anyway, so, yeah, you guys like this? If you've ever no, just like this video. Show me some love. I'm your new Tuesday here on We Are Androgyny. And I'm going to give it to you like you ain't never had it before. Love you, bitches.